Hey everybody, welcome to another video, and in today's video I'll be talking about the Toronto Blue Jays 9-3 win over the Baltimore Orioles today. In today's game, we saw a lot of the Blue Jays' future in this one. The Blue Jays' three top prospects played in this game. If you don't know who those are, they are Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Bo Bichette, and Anthony Alford. So, before I get to those rookies, I'll start with the pitching. Aaron Sanchez pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 run. He had 5 strikeouts. Aaron Sanchez looks like the Aaron Sanchez of old. He looks like the 2016 one where he was in contention for the AL Cy Young Award. This is fantastic for Blue Jays fans. I'm pumped about this. He looks back to his old self. No blister issues nagging him whatsoever. He looks absolutely fantastic. That's what, 4 starts now for Aaron Sanchez where he's just been absolutely dominant. He looks like he's ready for the regular season. And if we can have a healthy Aaron Sanchez this year, that's fantastic. It improves our chances of making the playoffs and getting in for the Jays this year. Also on the pitching side, relievers Ryan Tepera and Aaron Loup both pitched 1 scoreless inning. Ryan Tepera and Aaron Loup are primarily our guys that are going to pitch our 7th inning in our bullpen. Aaron Loup's primarily our only lefty kind of guaranteed to slot into the bullpen right now. He had a strikeout. Ryan Tepera didn't have any strikeouts, but he pitched essentially a clean inning, no walks, no strikeouts, no hits. So good to see those guys continually pitch well in spring training. Now for the most exciting part of the game, the rookies. So I'll start with Vladimir Guerrero Jr., our number 1 rated prospect by MLB.com. He went 4 for 5 today. He came in to score 2 runs. He didn't pick up any RBIs, but he looked fantastic. I can see why the talk and the hype was so real about him last year. He looked really, really good today. My only knock on him when I was watching the game, and parts of the game anyways, that he was at bat, was he looks a little slow. His speed, it looks about average. He doesn't look like he has a above average speed, but that's to be expected. He's primarily going to be a power hitter. I can see him possibly as our future DH in our lineup. I know he plays third base down in he played third base down in the minors in Single A last year for the Blue Jays. But to play third base, you have to have a really strong throwing arm, and you have to have pretty good athleticism and reaction time to play third base. I don't know if Vladdy Jr. has that. I haven't seen it live. I mean, in this game, he was the designated hitter today. He didn't play any positions from what I can recall. So I have to see it live to see to get a good judgment on his reaction time and how good his throwing arm is. But to me, just with his speed along the bases, it looks like he might be better slotted for a DH when he eventually makes the bigs. Now our number 2 rated prospect, Bo Bichette, who probably won't make the team for at least, I would assume, another 2 years or so, because the Jays kind of have a log jam at the shortstop position. But Bo Bichette went 2 for 3 today with a run scored, and he picked up 2 RBI singles in this one. Good game for Bo Bichette. He didn't start the game from start to finish, unlike Vladdy Jr. He came into the game in about the 3rd inning, and he looked pretty good. I thought his offensive game looked really well. It's nice to see these guys. Now I can understand why the hype was so real about Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Bo Bichette. These guys look fantastic. Oh my God, I am so excited for when they finally get up to the MLB. Oh, I'm gonna be so excited. I can't wait for a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and a Bo Bichette jersey to become available in a Blue Jays jersey. Oh, I'm gonna buy that so quickly. And for our number 3 prospect, who's on an absolute tear this spring and could be in the running, if any injuries happen, for a legitimate roster spot to start the year, Anthony Alford. He went 3 for 4 today. He came in to score 3 runs, and he also picked up an RBI single in this one. He looks fantastic. This guy came out of pretty much nowhere. Just like over a year ago, he was kind of an athlete that was playing two sports. He was playing football and baseball. He was kind of splitting his time, but now he's devoted more of his time to baseball, and now he's become a full baseball player. And they were saying in the offseason, where baseball players usually rest, that Anthony Alford was playing in like Mexico and all these other leagues to better prepare himself for this spring training. And it looks like that work has really paid off. He looks fantastic, honestly. He's primarily going to start the year in AAA, but don't be surprised that Anthony Alford gets the first call-up if there's any injuries whatsoever to the outfield. This kid looks legitimately ready. Maybe this year, if Anthony Alford is really tearing it up in AAA Buffalo this year for the Blue Jays, we could possibly see fan favorite Kevin Pillar getting traded this trade deadline. It could happen. I mean, right now, if Kevin Pillar wasn't having a fantastic spring training just like Anthony Alford, he could be honestly out of a job within a couple months into the season. But because Anthony Alford looks absolutely fantastic, so I think he might be one of the final cuts for the roster this spring. It'll probably be down to Anthony Alford as one of the final 2 cuts, so he'll probably start the year in AAA. They're not going to carry him as an extra outfielder, because why would you? You want your prospects to get more reps and more at bats down in the minors and let them really grow and really succeed down in the minor leagues. But all in all, so our top 3 prospects combined for 9 hits, 3 runs against the Orioles. They were essentially the story of the game. Aaron Sanchez looks like the Aaron Sanchez of old. There's no nagging blister issues whatsoever. So I'm super excited to see that. That's like 3 or 4 dominant performances in a row for Aaron Sanchez. Oh, this Blue Jays fans, get excited. Because within the next year, maybe even at the end of this year, come September, depending on how Bo Bichette and Vladdy Jr. and Anthony Alford develop in the minors, we could see all of them on the roster this season, and they look really, really good. The hype is real around these 3 guys. They look fantastic. But other than that, that'll do it for today's game. Blue Jays win 9-3. That's 3 in a row. They also play the Baltimore Orioles tomorrow in their home stadium in spring training at Dunedin Stadium in Florida. So I'll talk to you all again tomorrow, and I'll see you later.